going on, everybody? My name is AD, back one more time, another edition of The Session. To my left, to your right, my guy BOJO with the smile, the pearly whites.
I got to make sure they see me, so you know what I mean?
Afternoon drive through your 7 on Q100.5 out here in Las Vegas. My guy, I've known you for about 4 years now.
Is that long now?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute for sure.
Good for you, man.
Now you've been in radio for a minute. But you're an all-around entertainer, I would say. When did your radio career kick off?
2001. I started.
Shit.
Yeah, I've been in the game for a minute.
Black don't crack though.
Yes, unless you smoke it. But yeah, I've been in the game for a minute. 2001, straight out of college, UNLV. Played soccer there, and that was my whole thing. I thought I was gonna be I was going to play soccer my whole life.
Okay.
Almost a pro soccer player.
Right.
Came to the end of my soccer career. I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm not going to be pro.
It's not happening.
And then I just knew I wanted to continue.
Could you have gone pro?
I could. If I look back at it, yeah, I could have done something like semi-pro and then maybe made it to the next level.
Kept going.
You know, like the level below MLS.
Okay.
I had an opportunity. It was called the A-League back in the day. Played for a Utah team that would have paid me per game.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard body.
But if I would have known that, I would have. Damn, I should have done it. Okay. But whatever. Radio ain't making that much money.
Okay, so take us back. Take us to it.
So I went straight from college. Decided to start off on a street team for a radio station, V108.
Okay.
I believe Beasley station.
Out here.
Street team. And then I worked my way from street team doing overnights. I think my first shift was 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Wow.
You know, give me room to mess up, man. But you know, I have some really good jocks in the building at the time. There's jocks who are in LA now, in Chicago. I don't know if you know Justin Credible.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the building.
I didn't realize that.
DJ Franzen was in the building. Another jock who's I think mornings in Chicago. Beyonce Fox. So I got to.
Is her name really Beyonce?
Beyonce Fox.
Okay.
Whatever.
Gotcha.
Anyways, so that's where I learned, and then I just went from there. Went from that station to another station in town, all the way to this station or this building, and I worked straight as a part-time disc jockey or part-time jock for damn near a decade.
Right.
You know,
before you got full time.
Before I was full time doing this for a living.
That speaks a high volume of grind, because a lot of people would have stepped out at that point in time. Wouldn't have known how to make ends meet. You had other jobs though.
I had other jobs. I probably should have, but I don't quit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And
Facts.
then I just knew this is for me, and whether I was going to take radio, because what I'm doing now, I'm using my radio career, this platform, to lead me into other, realms of entertainment.
Facts. That's what I wanted to hit on. So first of all, you're killing Q100.5. Like you're doing the thing. You're killing radio in general right now.
Thank you.
But you also do a lot of other things like hosting sporting events, whether it be the Rebels, whether it be soccer, whether it be any type of sporting event.
Yeah.
You host nightclub things, concerts. The Friday thing you do now. What's the Friday thing you do?
It's First Friday Alerts.
First Friday Alerts.
If there's a mic, I'm there.
You're there, and you're great at it. I saw you host Summer League for the first time.
I know you're gonna keep on ramping me up, but let me.
No, it's facts.
You can do it. I'm gonna just clear it up for you.
Okay.
This is what happens. I get a mic in my hand.
Right.
I could be nervous. They say, BOJO, I need you to rock this mic at T-Mobile Arena, Duke versus UNLV. I did that.
Right.
You know, they tell me that could be something I'd be nervous about.
Right.
I step on the court, get the mic in my hand. Once I speak into that mic, hear my voice out those speakers, it's done.
You're good to go.
No nervousness. My swag is on. It's like I was meant.
All the nerves leave your body.
Yeah. Nerves are gone. I was meant for my voice to be heard, and then the Lord blessed me with the rest of the swag, and let's go.
Fashion genius over here and everything.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask, do you have a favorite aspect of all of this? Do you like radio more than hosting? Do you like doing parodies more than this? What's your favorite if you had to pick one? Like if you could do one full go and make the most money on that, then obviously hypothetically speaking.
Okay, so
pick one.
We've talked about a bunch of stuff I've done. My favorite is what I'm not doing yet.
Which is
I think full time. You know what I want? You know what? I'll be honest. I want to be I want to be the dark-skinned Ryan Seacrest.
Okay, you want to be on television?
Yeah, let me get that.
Or dark-skinned Mario Lopez.
Yeah, they need an African. They need my descent.
You're African and Jamaican, by the way.
Yeah, I'm a Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Yeah.
Hey, Bojo the Jamaican Prince.
Correct.
Why don't you go by that name anymore?
It got a little gimmicky,
okay.
but I throw it in there every once in a while.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Jamaican Prince is fun.
Nobody else has the name Bojo the Jamaican Prince.
Yeah,
there is a Bojo Corgi on Instagram.
Yeah, well,
it's a dog. It's like a corgi type of dog. It's Bojo the Corgi.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But Jamaican Prince was in the early age of radio when there was always like a little alias.
Okay.
But Bojo is enough.
And nobody else gonna have the name Bojo except for the corgi.
Yeah.
Except
see, he Googles me all the time, and he finds out there's some corgis with my name.
Let me ask you to wrap things up, because so I don't go off air right now. What would you say is the one thing, like if someone coming up in radio right now, what would you tell them to keep them going? That's going to allow them to be successful.
That they matter. And what they, radio is still very, very important. I would tell them, that's a tough question. There's so many, I don't know what the word is. There's so many edges. There's so many ways I can go.
Right.
I would tell them that it's very important because radio is important because it's live and local. That will never go away.
Okay.
And it's so necessary. So I would just tell them to keep grinding and keep letting their voice be heard and keep letting them know that they want to know what you're doing in your city and you be the light and the shine.
You take them there.
The person who's shining in that city. I don't know if that made any damn
sense.
No,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm thinking about a bunch of different things about what I would tell them, but that's just, I want them to know how important radio still is, basically.
And this is coming from the individual that was part-time for 10 years and stayed on and made it work and made it to where he's at.
What was I thinking?
Because you're a grinder and you're a hard worker and you're not a quitter. I think that's what you were thinking.
I guess so.
Where can people follow you at?
BOJO_live on everything, man. You can just don't do what he does and Google me.
There's not a lot of Bojos except for Bojo and the corgi. That's it.
Yeah. BOJO_live, IG, Twitter, Facebook. Holla at your boy.
4tube. Yeah, you got the pearly whites. Someone hooked this man up with an endorsement. Bojo, thank you, sir. I appreciate your time.